All right, well, we just got checked in. It was really actually pretty easy peasy. And right from the start, I already really like it here. It is pretty. There's two really great things right away. There are no cactuses and there are palm trees. So we're getting in the right direction, it feels like. And we're excited to be here for sure. This is a step in the right direction. And now that we're checked in, the boat work continues. I know you're probably getting really kind of sick of seeing this on these videos, but I promise you, I'm sicker of doing them than you are of seeing them by a long shot. So, but we're close, you guys. We are really close to getting this boat ship shape and ready to shove off. And then we can just enjoy being on her and being in these beautiful destinations that we end up at. So just a few more weeks of kind of scooting along towards Puerto Vallarta and a lot of work there for sure. And then we're off to the Pacific in these South Pacific islands that I've looked so forward to for so long. So it should be great. It will be great. It's going to be amazing. So,
what is the situation now?
well, apparently on VA we have to do everything twice.
Why?
I don't know why. It's just the way things are. The toilet, I had to take that all apart twice. This thing, if you guys remember, I just had to rebuild basically. I didn't rebuild the gearbox, but I rebuilt everything else, and it's locked up now. So I have the electric motor off, and so this thing should spin freely, and it doesn't. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna take it apart, and I'm gonna have to take the whole thing back out. Yeah, that's right. That word. Oh! But we're in a pretty spot to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be at this little marina for about 4 days, so we can work on projects like this.
Yep.
I noticed the other day, actually pulling up the anchor and putting down the anchor, that it was super slow.
Like it was super weighted down. But
anyways.
It's the gearbox.
It's always something. But Warren seems to enjoy doing it, even though he acts like he's really angry.
I am angry.
He truly loves working and tinkering. Don't you?
I do, just not twice. Not the second time. It's lost all its appeal the second time around.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling you'll do it and you'll get it.
Thank you, honey. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I'm the cheerleader.
Appreciate you.
Yay! Are you aware that we have our hitchhiker squid still here?
I do. I am. It stinks and I don't like it, but I don't want to touch it either. So I was waiting for somebody else to come along and do it.
Oh, that. Hey.
Hey, put on your cute little pink gloves and get it done. I'm working so hard here, honey.
Okay, so what's
I don't know. I drained the oil out of this thing and I'm just dying to know what's going on inside this. This is the gearbox that transfers the motor power to the shaft here and raises the anchor.
Okay.
So, down to the...
Uh-oh.
She'll come. She just needs some love. She'll come though. Huh? Just needs some love. Come on, gearbox, you're making me look dumb. Ah! Oh, there we go.
Is that what it did? Just the top?
Yeah, it just was pressed
What's
on.
that thing?
So, this is all the gears in here.
Oh.
And I have no idea why. Everything looks so good. And the oil was clean when I pulled it.
It's a power thing, no?
I think it's got to be the motor now. I think it's got to be the motor. Because everything in here is perfect.
Okay, now can you break that motor down, I guess? Like,
I guess
that's
I will.
what you're having to do, right?
I guess I'll have to break that motor down and
eliminate everything?
eliminate everything.
You got this, honey.
I know. Thanks, honey. Appreciate your vote of confidence. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, the last ditch effort on this guy is to take out the motor and see if I can see anything about it that might be malfunctioning or anything that I could service, like the brushes, but I think that it's a brushless motor. So I was wrong, it's not a brushless motor. These are the brushes right here, there's 4 of them. And so I'm going to take them all out and inspect them and make sure that they are all good. It's not all that bad, honestly. There's still a lot of life left to this guy.
I made an espresso to keep Warren jazzed while he's working so hard. Because you're working so hard.
You do love me.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're gonna crack soon.
Oh,
so.
you're a good woman. I know, it is about my nap time. Thanks, honey. Well, I have found out what is going on. I had to take this thing apart because I have to replace the studs that hold it on. And there's 4 brushes in here, 3 of which are new and have been replaced, and the 4th is much shorter than the other 3 and has definitely not been replaced.
Weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
see if you can get that.
I have no idea what I'm looking at, but...
As long as it's in focus, I can put an arrow on it.
Arrow, here's the issue.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, I'll probably just replace them all, just so I don't have to ever do it again, I hope.
Oh, honey, you're just making this boat
So
tip-top.
awesome.
Tip-top.
Tip-top.
Okay.
Alright, well this was awesome. Super huge success. Was able to take a cab to the first store, which was kind of like a general auto parts type of place, and they had some brushes that weren't exactly right, but will certainly fit the bill once I trim them down. This is just what you got to do. You know, you figure out how to make it work, and I certainly am. So the next stop was to kind of a nuts and bolts store, and they were able to sell me some all thread. So I will be able to make the bolts that I need, essentially, and get this thing back in today, I hope. Beautiful. I was getting ready to put everything back together, and there's a little teeny key is what they call it, and it's just a little piece of metal that goes into the shaft of the electrical motor and locks it into place where it mounts to the worm drive, to the gearbox, and it's all messed up, and this thing is going to give very soon. It just does not have much life left in it, and it will shear, and there'll be nothing locking the shaft to the gearbox. So I am going to make a new one out of a spare hardened metal Allen key, and so I'm going to grind a new one. Yeah, that will work. That will go in that side. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh my god, that's gonna be tough. Pull, pull. There you go. Now let go. Thank you, honey. Woo! Okay, the motor's mounted, the gearbox is mounted. I just got to do the electrical, get that all finally hooked up, clean this spot up, and moment of truth.
All right, well, after yesterday's very frustrating, well, for Warren, very frustrating arrival into Mazatlan and starting the project of the windlass, day 2, he went back at it, and I think he's got all the parts and pieces to make it function.
Let's see.
So we're gonna give it a shot.
I really haven't done anything yet, so I just hope. That's all I can do. Oh. Nope.
Oh. Oh.
That is not what I expected to happen.
Yeah.
I know what it is. I turned the breaker off so there was no power going to it, so I didn't shock myself. Oh my gosh,
Dummy.
I just about had a heart attack there.
I almost just decided to rent a hotel room because I was kind of scared at how he was going to be after that.
Try this again.
Okay, here we go.
It's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Somebody's playing some music for a wedding over here. Smooth jazz, Kenny
Smooth
G.
jazz. Okay, watch how fast it goes. It is back, it's back. It might actually be faster.
Oh my god, hyperspeed.
Okay. Yes! I'm drinking a beer.
Ah! Nice job, honey bunny! I knew he could do it. I always have faith in that man. He's really good at this kind of shit. One more thing finished and complete. Nice job, babe. And here's your margarita. Oh, right. Well, today marks probably a month and 10 days until we cross the South Pacific.
Woo!
We have a lot of work ahead of us. We've been doing the best that we can to get the boat ready, but my job now is pretty major, and I feel like it's down to the wire. So I've opened all my stores for food, and Warren's even made more for me.
Yeah.
Here.
All right, here we go. We're not 100% sure about exactly where it was.
Oh my god. I wonder what kind of things I could put in there.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh! Nailed it.
So, what I am going to be doing is trying to be as organized as possible. I have started a spreadsheet basically of everything that I want to get at the store, stock up on, quantity of everything, where I can find it on the boat, because that's a fun hide and seek game in a 44 by 23 foot boat. So yeah, I'm gonna start now, because I definitely know it's not gonna take me just 1 or 2 days to go to the grocery store and do everything. I think I need to do this incrementally so I don't lose my mind.
Too late.
And I'm just gonna make sure I got it all. Yeah.
It may seem crazy to you, cutting all these holes in a perfectly good boat, but we are prepping her to make a massive voyage soon, probably the biggest we are likely to face during our circumnavigation aboard WEsail. So utilizing every last pocket of space is necessary. Damn it!
And actually, Erica's quite right. I do love it.
There it goes.
It's your worst nightmare! Oh my god. That's gonna be all night, by the way. It's Saturday.
No!
Nod your head if you like watching WEsail, buddy.
We were indeed working very hard on the boat. And all the preparations necessary for our upcoming voyage. But we still made sure to horse around plenty, try not to take anything too seriously. Your foot gave it away, otherwise you probably
Oh, son of a darn it.
After all, it's a boat. And what good is it, or all of this hard work, if you can't have a good time while doing it?
Oh, yeah.
And actually, we had some friends from back home in town, so we agreed to take them for a sunset cruise, and maybe even to see some of the many whales passing this area this time of year.
They're playing. Oh my god. They're
way close.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
They're right there. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I can hear them now.
We slept on the deck.
Oh my gosh! Shit! No!
Oh my gosh.
That was freaking nuts.
Oh my god! Are you serious?
I didn't get anything.
I hope I did. I hope I did. Oh my god!
It was easy to laugh this off, now that everything worked out and everyone was safe. But in actuality, it was a dangerous situation that I had put everyone in, and one that I take very seriously. I just didn't know prior to this incident. I didn't know what I really should have been doing, but guiding the boat, which was under full sail, right over their last known location was not it. I never thought that we would really be able to get all that close to these animals, given what I thought I knew about their speed and keen sense of awareness. But as I learned that day, even though they are very smart and fast for their size, sailboats are just too fast and too quiet to be noticed ahead of time every time. I am glad that everyone had a good time and will remember this day forever, but ultimately it was a huge lesson and a near catastrophe barely avoided.